Greetings everyone. Today, we will be exposing a famous Thai YouTube channel that is infamous for producing fake videos about the Khmer culture. The channel is called Yumcomment Global. The content of this video shows that ancient Angkorian women lack the skills to produce silk fabric. They also said that the silk that was worn by Apsaras on the Angkorian walls is imported from the Siamese nation. Furthermore, they explain why the Khmer people never wore Sbai. Based on my assumption, I suppose they use Wikipedia. This specific paragraph shows exactly what they are saying in their video. Now, let's start exposing them. 1. Lack of evidence. There is no archaeological evidence or historical documentation that suggests Khmer women didn't have any skills in weaving or producing silk fabric. 2. Contradictory evidence. There are several carvings and inscriptions from the Angkorian era that depict women engaged in weaving and textile production. In addition, some historical sources mention the Khmer Empire's reputation for producing high-quality textiles. 3. Cultural bias. Zhou Deguan was a Chinese diplomat who wrote about his travels in Southeast Asia during the 13th century. He may have had cultural biases or prejudices that influenced his observations and conclusions about Khmer women's textile skills. 4. Translation errors. It's possible that the text has been mistranslated or misinterpreted over time, leading to inaccuracies or misconceptions about Khmer women's textile skills. Okay, let's use some logic for a bit. The word Sbai is a Khmer word that dates back to the beginning of the Khmer Empire. In Thailand, they call it Sabai, which is a loan word, meaning that it is borrowed from the Khmer word. Actually, a lot of Thai words are borrowed from Khmer words. Now with this information, we can trace the roots of the Thai Sabai. We know for a fact that the word Sbai existed in the Khmer world since the beginning of the Khmer Empire, meaning that Khmer people do wear Sbai. Why do I say Khmer people wear Sbai? If there is a word for the thing, in this case, it's Sbai, it means that it obviously existed. So, in conclusion, the Thai Sabai roots can be traced to the Khmer kingdom. We also know for a fact that the Sbai and the Chongben were introduced to the Khmer people since the beginning of the Khmer Empire. The reason you don't see Apsara in Angkor Wat wearing Sbai is because the Apsara represents fertility. The word AP from Apsara means water in Sanskrit. And water is associated with fertility. Apsaras are women, and women are also associated with fertility. The crowns that Apsaras wear are also associated with fertility. Now, how does this relate to Apsaras always being carved topless? Well, if you have something in our skull called a brain, even though you don't have any, the female breast is associated with fertility. Now, go to the corner of your room, start embarrassment, and go cry to mommy. Your mom probably knows 10 times more history than you do. Just a word of advice.